Rolling. Welcome, YouTube. We are doing a live patch note review of the most recent PTR patch notes for Heroes of the Storm. January 17th just dropped a couple hours ago. Well, I'll give you guys my initial thoughts. I do know bits and pieces of what's going to be in here. I do know that they are patch notes, PTR patch notes right now. At the current time, we don't know if they're going to be dropping for the new season or earlier or whatever. At the time of this video, the new season is 2 weeks away, I believe is what it says. And it's obviously could get extended if it hasn't already. But yeah, so anyway, we are going to be doing a PTR patch note review here. So I do encourage you guys to come check me out on Twitch. I will be posting a link to that down below in the description. I have a really awesome community who are watching me record this. So come join me, follow my stream. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you like and comment and give this video a thumbs up. You guys know the drill at this point in time. But let's get this ball rolling. But anyway, we are going to be starting with I guess a general change. Add XP given to the enemy display. All right, that's pretty cool. I honestly barely noticed this myself, but other people probably noticed this. Got him, guy. All right, and here's some balance changes. Lily Jug's heal increase from 66 to 80. They buffed Lily. This is interesting because Lily, as many of you know, not the greatest healer, but buffing Jugs obviously is going to be good for her. I don't think it's going to change her actual viability very much, but buffing Jugs obviously is going to make her that much more viable. I don't really think it's going to be a big difference. Nobody asked for this. I'm just going to preface this. Nobody asked for a Medivh buff. Obviously, Medivh is one of those characters that you either do really well or really poorly, depending on how well your team is. 9 times out of 10, your Medivh's going to be garbage, and it's not always going to be the Medivh's fault. It's going to be very much based on how well your team can play with Medivh. But mage armor duration from 4 to 6 seconds and 30 to 50. So just going to be having armor now, more armor. Obviously, not the biggest buff, but we'll see. If I don't want to see more Medivhs in my Storm League games, but I have a feeling that this actually could be scary in a coordinated team comp. So for your general Storm League, this doesn't matter. For your competitive, though, might actually be a pretty scary change for teams that actually have Medivh players, whether they're amateur, NGS, whatever. Also Nova, another, what people consider meme. Advanced cloaking mana regen increased from 3 to 6, so essentially double it. So that's going to be really good. Anti-armor shells duration increased from 3 to 5 seconds. That's actually going to be pretty solid as well. This is, from my understanding, this is probably your number 1 talent that you pick on Nova. Outside of going Q build, which is what I go, but I know that that's not necessarily the best. So they took the talent that was already good and buffed it even more. So yeah, anyway, it is going to be mage armor is a level 4 talent for portal armor. Okay, yeah, so that is going to be, that's what I thought. I know it's the one where you pop in and out of the portals, I guess. You get armor for it. So, I mean, that helps you, I guess, dive with Medivh portals. But also anti-armor shell, going to be pretty solid here. And then the rest are going to be primarily bug fixes. Fix an anchor offset, fix issues causing shielding to not be displayed correctly, fix an issue that caused hellbats and gnolls to reduce armor of enemies before damage was dealt. Actually, I thought that was on purpose. I thought the armor is supposed to go on first and then the damage, but I guess if it wasn't, that's good to have fixed. Fix an issue that caused heroes that use non-standard attack abilities to display the incorrect visuals. Cause player death reveal into nearby shrubs. Purify no longer gives double damage to enemy. Oh, was that something that affected it somehow? Fix an issue that caused player located cooldowns continue refreshing after the core is destroyed. Fix an issue that caused Sapper Mercenary warning indicator to persist after the attack has landed. I actually know what this one is, so that's, just a visual change. Cause the event death counter to update for all players when the new death is created. I didn't even know that was a thing. Alright, so here is a map change. Blackheart's Bay. Chests now feature a warning indicator for the coin landing location. I mean, minor change for Blackheart's, I guess, is good. Hopefully, this doesn't mean we're getting Blackheart's Bay back in ranked. I really don't want that. We have some bug fix changes for some heroes. Monstrosity stacks are now a quest, heroic quest. All right, so this is actually really cool because for the longest time, the monstrosity stacks were just hidden. I'm pretty sure you never really knew how many you had. So this is actually really cool if it's displaying it now. Toxic nests no longer triggered by invulnerable enemies. I don't need the toxic nest to be buffed. One of the advantages to invulnerability is the ability to pop the toxic nest. I don't like this at all. Fix an issue causing last laugh to heal when they have been granted spell leech. Fix an issue causing piercing light to treat the first hit as a second. That's actually good. I didn't know that was a thing. Newbrack burning beetle damage is now affected by all forms of damage modification. No longer able to use Locust Storm while riding on the toy train. I didn't know that was a thing. Updating cancel animation of Hardened Shield to be similar visual. It was number bottom left. It didn't ding though since it wasn't a quest. Really? I didn't know that. I've literally never seen it. Not that I picked Monstrosity that much. I never knew it was there if it had been there the whole time. Fixing issue causing... Oh, Purifier Beam. That's what you meant. I thought that was related to something else I read. To deal double damage. Cause Titan Killer be capable of damage and invulnerability. I wonder if that means this talent was like doing always more damage. Or if it was sometimes. Updated a visual spell armor. So that's good. Arthas Legion of Northrend bonus healing is now additive. Alright, that's going to be a buff to that. I don't know what it was before, but that's good. Ream now has a block visual. Bombardment will no longer attack inactive mercenaries unless the attack is against an inactive mercenary. I mean, that's good. Don't want to attack things you don't want to. Fix Globe of Annihilation no longer stacks off possessed minions. These are patch notes. Yeah, most recent PTR patch note dropped a couple hours ago. So I will be uploading this on my YouTube channel. Fix an issue that caused phase shift to activate on previous targets. Fix an issue that caused butcher fresh meat spawn off possessed minions. Update Cassia updating cancel animation of hardened shields to be similar visuals. I should say who I'm actually reading. Chen fix an issue causing stagger to heal when they have been granted spell leech. Cho'Gall fix an issue causing enraged regen to display incorrectly in the death recap. Deathwing added bellowing roar camera lock. That's actually kind of cool. I didn't really know that, but that's cool. Fix an issue that caused ancient blessing damage not to scale on the target if they level up while it's active. Included potion to search text for Deckard. Included potion to search text for Deckard. I don't know what that means. That's going to be interesting because I play Deckard. Updated visual spell armor on Dahaka. I'm actually curious to see what this works when selecting heroes. Oh, gotcha. If you type potion, you can. Oh, I see. So that's in the hero select. Gotcha. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, I feel like if you type potion, it would only bring up Deckard. But all right, maybe that means that there's going to be more that have potions. Medic also search for Morales. That's good. Diva fix an issue causing liquid cooling to reset the fountain in ARAM. Pilot can now see the self-destruct charge. All right, that's good. ETC Crowd Surfer now displays floating text for mana refund. Falstad fix an issue that caused flight warning indicator to no longer display after selecting Epic Mount. Okay, that's good. Fix an issue that caused sustained winds to damage invulnerable targets. Didn't know that was a thing, but that's good. I guess this is his percent damage, so I never took that. Gazlo fix an issue causing the bomb to not be affected by ally cooldown reduction. Genji fix an issue causing the Strike of the Heart not to display damage preview. Swift Strike now displays floating text for mana refund and updated. So they're actually updating the spell armor. So it seems like the biggest change for this one, similar to the last one, is going to be spell armor. I'm going to touch on that in my recap at the end because that's pretty good. Ignoring all distractions will now display mist text in the case of blinds. Okay, that's actually pretty cool if it starts saying that. Fix an issue that caused Hogger Hog Wild visual to be visible when Hogger is visible. Fix an issue that causes Hogger's Hog Wild visual to be visible when Hogger is visible. Okay. Imperious, fix an issue causing Brightwing Falsehead to be at the incorrect height after Celestial Charge stuns. At least one other hero. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize that they really even did anything with the height. I guess maybe their visual would be wonky on the ground. Fix an issue causing Chattering Teeth to apply arming steel traps when selected. Alright. Fix an issue causing Sharpened Blades to stack off possessed minions for Kerrigan, including Infested. So they're adding new search bars, which is interesting. So that's another interesting thing too, that they're adding some search stuff. Leoric's Skeletal Swing Mana now displays as a crit. Fix an issue if Seeker is selected while Magic Missiles are in flight while Force Armor is selected. Fix an issue that caused Force Armor to grant multiple stacks from the same... I thought that was on purpose. Fix an issue that caused Force Armor to grant multiple stacks. I thought that was on purpose. I thought each missile was supposed to grant a stack. If that's not the case, that actually is kind of a nerf to that ability, because that Force Armor is pretty strong. Fix an issue for Lucio that caused Sound Barrier's shield to not decay if Boss Nova was selected with the target was shielded. Lunara, Splinter Spear will no longer attack inactive mercenaries unless triggering the attack against an inactive mercenary. Maiev Nisha's Memento first bounce can now bounce to inactive mercenaries if target is against it. Okay, so they're changing the way like bounces work, or they're changing some more. Mal'Ganis included Vampire, search for Mal'Ganis. That's kind of cool. Medivh Portal is now an invalid target for allied abilities. Example, Brightwing's Blink Heal. I didn't know you could teleport to the portal. That's interesting. May fix an issue where the big one was not getting the full benefit of Slush Ball. Mephisto fixed an issue that caused Unspeakable Horror, being temporarily disabled when the target's knocked back. Murky Egg Hunt Egg is no longer killed in one hit by structures. That's actually going to be a buff. Fix an issue that caused Fishy Deal to stack off possessed minions. So there's some changes with possessed minions. That's interesting. Fix an issue that caused Voodoo Ritual to stack off possessed minions. So it's some, I guess, kind of buffs to Sylvanas for a lot of these. Fix an issue causing Nova's Hollow Decoy health bar to display incorrectly after losing Protected. Orphea, fix an issue causing Ravenous Hunger to stack off possessed minions. Fix an issue that caused Shadow Waltz to refund mana multiple times per cast. Probius, fix an issue causing spawning materials off of possessed minions. Alright. Included Builder to search text. Alright. It's interesting that, because some of these, like, there's only one builder. Who's typing builder? Who's that for? Interesting. Updated spell armor visual for Kira. Ragnaros fixed an issue that caused Sophia Hungering Stacks to stack off possessed minions. Updated visual again for spell armor. I'm curious to see what these spell armor visuals are going to be. Is also a builder. That's true. You're not wrong. I actually don't disagree with that. I could see that. Ragnaros fixed an issue that caused... I already read that one. Rhaegar improved death recap for Hunger Wolf for builders, but they're never there. Mirage now functions like other spell armor blocks. Stitches fix an issue causing putrefaction to display floating text multiple times at once. Stukov fixed an issue causing Weighted Pustule not to display damage preview. Sylvanas fixed an issue causing Withering Fire to display incorrectly. Fixed an issue where Twilight Archon could use Toy Train. that I didn't know that, but that would be a pretty funny visual. Twilight Archon on the Toy Train. Amulet will cancel itself if the target is an inactive mercenary. Thrall, fixed an issue that caused Echo of Elements activating off possession and hallucinations. Fixed an issue causing Rolling Thunder not to activate from Tempest Fury. Fixed an issue causing Wolfpack to reset Feral Spirits. Vikings removed from the game. Fix an issue causing Nordic Attack Squad to be able to damage invulnerable targets. Fix an issue where the health is not set to full on death. Tracer, Ricochet can now bounce to inactive mercenaries if the attack is an inactive mercenary. So like it's just making things not bounce to inactive mercenaries. White main included Chapel to search text. Zagara Medusa Blades will no longer attack inactive mercenaries. Mutalisk first bounce. Yeah, so just inactive mercenaries for Zagara, Mutalisk, and Medusa Blades. Zarya fixed an issue. Basic attacks were not affected properly by attack modifiers. Zeratul fixed an issue that caused Might of the Nerazim to heal for more damage than intended with Shadow Mending, which is, I believe, the level 20. And Zul'jin, a surprise for you, can now bounce to inactive mercenaries if the attack is also an inactive mercenary. All right, so, I mean, this is a minor PTR note, but hey, we've been getting a lot more of these recently, so this is going to be, you know, my final feelings about this. Obviously, I like that. Any change is going to be a good change for the most part. As you guys know, I feel like Heroes of the Storm is going to be going to Steam. That has not been official. That has not been announced. If that announcement does happen, I will be covering that here on my YouTube channel as well. We've had some, we've had a couple of balance changes here and there, but yeah, you're correct. So I like it. On top of the balance changes, there are some other changes that are worth noting. We do have spell armor visual changes, and we do have some search box changes. Again, I think those also are geared towards the search box changes more than the search box changes, more than the spell armor visual changes. But I feel like that just reinforces what we have been saying in the previous videos and the previous months, that some of these changes, why buff these people? Um, if they're not, if the game's not going to Steam, like why all of a sudden do it now? Why are you updating the search bar changes um, if the game's not going to Steam? Obviously, nothing has been announced, but we'll see. But anyway, thank you guys very much for sticking around for this video. Again, I do encourage you guys to check out my stream. I will be posting a link to that down below in the description. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up. Do all the YouTube stuff. I will be posting other videos. Check out my other videos as well. But thank you guys very much for checking this video out. I really like this balance patch change, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.